Oh, indeed. That's raid wide. Stand near that one. Oh, there you go. Stand behind it. I'm doing everything I can to do my positional thing. Why are you targeting me all the time? So rude. There you go. Easy peasy. Okay, let's see what we got here. Don't care. I can ignore that. Get some popotos. Basically potatoes.
The tales do not do you justice, warrior of light.
What you talking about? Oh yeah, I'm better? Yeah, I know. I'm the best.
Yes,
But yeah, more exciting.
I know who you are, and you know who I am.
No.
I was given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart.
And I am Drazor. I am still Drazor.
This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue, O noble warrior of light.
Yes.
I would not. I will not. I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost.
Even though if everyone dies?
In time, you will come to understand that what we do for the greater good. For Eorzea, for Hydaelyn.
Are you sure about that? Okay. We did that. That took longer than I expected. What news, Tracer? So I saw this pseudonym. Not that it matters, but she managed to escape. It's regrettable. But from your description of that beast, you did well to come as close as you did. In any case, know that you have cleared the path. The Temple Knight can begin to survey the tunnels in earnest. Mayhap they will even find a route past the ice wall. Wouldn't that do wonders for the fight against the heretics? The Crystal Braves will certainly share the credits for it too. 12 be praised, Drazor. We may yet turn this situation to our advantage. Assuming we stop Izard before before she summons Shiva, of course. Needless to say, our fellow Science have not been idle. Minfilia and Uriange have not been busy pursuing the archives of House Forthorn. Gather what information they can on Shiva. Which reminds me, if you were to intend to trudge back to Camp Dragonhead to report on this event, don't. Then Tessenden should be here any minute. I can only assume some people enjoy subjecting themselves to the cold. Get some more clothes. Put some more clothes on. The cold is easier to deal with. Look at Emmerich over there. Look at Minfilia. She knows. Antesden, you come to us straight from the archives of Alphathorn. I trust your time. Oh. Would that it had Urantia and Scott's countless texts, but what we found was a questionable veracity. Account of Shiva's life and deeds are sparse and contradictory, only agreeing upon one point. She lay down with the dragon, the gravest of all sin, according to the Ishgardian faith. Yet in the eyes of followers, this was an holy act, the blessed union of man and dragon. How such a thing could even be possible is quite another question. Suffices to say, I very much doubt that we will find a useful answer in the archives of House Forthorn. Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though in this case one wonders if it is by circumstance or design. You said that Izard took the moment to plead her case prior to escaping, did you not? Viewed without prejudice, most would agree that bringing an end to an endless war serves the greater good. I think Zermip might take issue with her methods. I do not care if a few stragglers manage to escape until their sappers confirm that the tunnel is safe. The men are not to search it. Yes, Lord Commander. You pursue your foes with less zeal than I expected, Sir Emmerich. Lest you misunderstand, I do not deny that our enemy has given us good reason to be prudent. I merely meant, you being a man of faith, that I had expected a certain single-mindedness. After all, was it not by the will of the Halone that your ancestors came to this land? Why they took up arms against the Duranians? What would they have done in your position, I wonder? There are those who believe the fate is a renunciation of free will, that unquestioning devotion is required of all who would live a life in service to the Fury. Such righteous fervor may well serve a knight on the front line, less so a leader of men. We are all at the liberty to interpret the scripture as we will. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. But I will not presume to speak for the Knights of Eld. 'Twas a different time, nay a different era. The scripture tells us only so much. Would that it told us more. That man is so awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. A welcome train at negotiation table, to be sure, less so when one's enemy are making ready to harness the power of a god. Mayhap he does not truly believe that our plan can succeed. Truth be told, I too remain somewhat skeptical. Shiva was real, a living, breathing woman. Of that there can be no doubt. In this respect, she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom was worshipped as a god. The sole exception being Good King Muggle XII, the myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplication of the Muggle's god. Saint Shiva may differ, but what of the heretics? They are a tribe of outcasts, at war with a mighty nation who yearn to resurrect the one who embodied their belief. If that's not placing one's faith in a high power, then what is? Crystals and conviction, Menphila. They have them both in abundance. Can that truly be all that is required? My survey team has concluded the preliminary analysis of the Eaterite Izard used to escape. They believe that she teleported to another Eaterite, somewhere not far to the west. Despite the apparent proximity of the second crystal, however, they have been wholly unable to detect the presence directly. Unless Izard has some means to mask his signal, I can perceive they destroyed to prevent us following her. Without the means to teleport as she did, we have no choice but to search an alternative route, most likely a tunnel, assuming one exists. Let us not give up teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues in Shalien may be able to assist us. I pray that you are right. I dare not think how long it would take to us to survey the entire tunnel system. Yeah, that would be a lot of work. While Mephilan looks into our Eaterite problem, I would like to request your assistance with another matter. The third unit is currently tracking the remnants of the heretic force its attackers. However, the search goes poorly despite our numbers. Cortes is vast and Eyesight followers know the terrain far better than we. Your knowledge of this region may serve to hasten the process. The sooner we capture Eyesight's followers, the sooner we can press for the leader's whereabouts. Also, though it is admittedly a selfish request, I feel my braves would benefit immensely from working alongside you. While we have our share of veterans, we also have more than a few less experienced recruits, many of whom look up to you, in case you were not aware. Good, I knew you would understand. You are Hasek and I praise you after these days. When the task is complete, come and find me at the observatorium. Captain Ilbird and I are meeting there to discuss the latest development in his investigation. The Temple Knight shall hold Snowcloak in our absence. Let us leave them to their work. Ours is more pressing. Huh, okay. Me want more voice acting. You Yohase voice acting, please? No? Okay. There you are, Drazor. Commander Levy instructed me to wait for you. Your assistance is most welcome. Believe me, most of the third hail from Uldar and from men accustomed to the feel of sand beneath his booth. The crunch of snow can be rather disconcerting. But to the matter at hand, nearly a moment ago I received word that the heretics we seek have been spotted making for Danifan Pass. My braves are already in pursuit. I should be grateful if you would join them. I myself shall take part in the hunt. Never let it say that I do not earn my coin. Dude, why do you care about money? Dude, why not just care about saving people? What happened to that? Anyway, let us make a move on. Let me sort this. There you go. Let me look at the MSQ. Okay. So, yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, there you go. Pulse balls. My ankle caught my boot on a rock. Ankle is on fire, caught my boot on a rock and something and twisted it as I fell. The others went ahead through the afternoon pass. Hurry, Bill, we might catch up. If you aren't sure where to look for tracks. The snow is fresh, so this should be hard to find. Let's see here. We went. Oh, fresh prints. Track leads southeast. Okay, let's go southeast. What do I let off the nut? Only those. Sire, what are you doing here? The heretics, I'm not sure. There was a great scale beast and you answer. I think he went east on his own. The heretics split up, so we did too. Come on. Don't do that to me. Don't stun me. There you go. Embarrassing. How embarrassing. I was so intent on following the heretic's tracks that I almost failed to notice they had doubled back. Almost. Mind you, one tried to sneak up behind me and got the knife in the gut for his troubles. I told myself alone, so I started searching the dead man's knapsack for anything of interest, and lo and behold, before his friend found me, I came upon this. Withdraw in groups of 3 or less to the observatory and give the signal to wait. The merchant will be watching. Be late and be left for dead. Speak for yourself, does it not? They can't possibly mean to run away inside the place. So we should restrict our search to the surrounding areas. Let me rephrase that. You should restrict your search to the wilderness around the observatory. I will need more than a moment's rest to recover from these wounds. Dude, you're rude, you hussar. Can't just order me around. I'm a fucking warrior of light. I'm the fucking best. You can't order me around. Okay. Let's see who these heretics are so we can kill them. I am through with listening to your excuses. Believe now! Now the woods are crawling with those blue coats, and the knights are searching every wagon that passes through the gates. Hello there. Well, stay with him then, if you think you will fare any better. No, there's no need for that. There are places like this in my homeland, sacred snow-capped peaks, where blood must not be shed. Yet your lands ever thirst for blood of the fallen, and by your deeds it has drunk deep. No, I have done no wrong. None but meet in secret with heretics. Denied all you will, we shall have the truth from you yet. Inquisitors are not the only ones skilled in the art of interrogation. Damn it all. Fancy meeting you here? Fancy meeting you here, Drazor? I presume your work with the brought you hither. What a tangled web, lest you wonder we came not for the heretics, but for the merchant who has been conspiring with them. He came to our attention during the course of our investigation into the ivy. It beggars belief, I know, but it seems that our favorite guardian spy may have been providing assistance to Iceheart. Were it not for the efforts of Lady Yukiri and her shinobi, we might never have discovered this connection. Myself and O is too kind. I fear my people and I have done little to aid your search for this spy. We long to strike back against the Empire and weaken the influence in this land, to prevent the tragedy which befell Doma from reoccurring. The days ahead and the work they promise will require a very particular set of skills which I am fortunate enough to possess. I will love it. I would accompany you until the investigation is complete. Yes, I have a very particular a set of skills, and you will not like to see them. That is most generous of her, Lady Yugiri, and one which I gladly accept. Thank you. Though I may disappear for a time, know that I shall never be far and shall always be watching. A confident oath. Come, Drazor, let us wait inside the Captain Ilberd to return and deliver his report. Okay, let's do that then. Captain Ilberd seems confident that the merchant's resolve will swiftly crumble when pressed if so. We should have new information ere long. As to whether it will bring any closer learning in the Ivy's identity, I would rather not say. Given our adversary's cunning, I shall consider us fortunate if enough to occupy our time as it is. Okay, let's see what we can there. Gloam Tabard and some food. Yes, indeed, I am the greatest. Captain Ilberd, your report, if you will. Aye, Commander. Firstly, with regard to the heretics we captured, I regret to say that the man could tell us naught that we did not already know of Shiva. We have since handed him over to Ishgardin authorities. Henceforth, the Holy See will pursue the matter independently. Our inquiries concerning the Ivy, however, have proven more fruitful. We have ascertained the channel by which the heretics acquired their information on the shipment grounds. Go on. You will recall the flames we first identified as being the in the Ivy's employ. From him we were able to trace the trail of conspirators, each taking us closer to his master. Alas, the trail came to an abrupt end. Fearing that the investigation had been compromised, we took the necessary step to detaining all suspected of conspiracy. There were 5 in our list, including Flame stationed at the Revenant's Toll. The man's primary duty was to keep an inventory of the nation from abroad, the particulars of which he would share with benefactors, thereby ensuring the needs did not go unfulfilled. By virtue of his role, he was privy to details of all shipments bound for the settlements. Needless to say, that includes those originating from House Fauthorn. He knew the precise route the caravan would take, and he sold that information to a merchant. And he can guess which one? None other. With a little encouragement, he soon confessed to knowingly aiding and abetting the heretics. Well, that is one mystery solved at least, but what of the Ivy? Are we any closer to pricing off his mask? I dare say we are, Commander. A relentless pursuit has forced him to commit a grave error. In desperate bid to cover his tracks, the Ivy resorted to exercising certain administrative powers available only to high-ranking members of the Immortal Flames. If you considered then that our investigation is known to barely a handful of them, the field of suspects is greatly narrowed. You mean to say the agent is among Raban's innermost circle? Somehow, who has been with him since the Immortal Flames' establishment? This most plausible explanation. The infiltration likely occurred during the company's founding, with the groundwork for the act being laid beforehand. To slip in position of authority unremarked and remain above suspicion all these years? I too was surprised, though I really should not have been. Of the 3 grand companies, Uldar was ever the more vulnerable to infiltration. Both Limsalumins and Gridana had long-standing armed forces that lent themselves well to the formation of the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder. To all intents and purposes, it was the same people, loyal ones mined under the same leadership, only the banner was different. Not so Flames. Uldar military was made of disparate groups, orders, most which were glorified mercenary companies that answered only to their own paymaster. Hardly an ideal environment in which the establishment was something as high-minded as a grand company. The difficulties Raban faced when founding the Immortal Flames are well known, even after he had convinced his fellow syndicate member to share the cost. There remained the small matter of finding enough bodies to fill the ranks. Indeed, and given the present nature of the Imperial Treads, that meant recruiting every passing sellswords. Amidst the chaos of his founding, it would have been child's play to infiltrate the company. A good deal easier than no, eh? The Immortal Flames have ever been caught between conflicting interests, the public and the private. True, the monetarists ultimately agreed to support the organization founding, thus not out of charity that they did so, but simply self-preservation. Had Nell One Donner's ambitions been less apocalyptic, you may be sure that they would never have risked supplying Raban with an army. This was but a wonder that he did not attempt to extinguish the flames the moment the danger had passed. Returning to the present. Even as we speak, our Domin allies are shadowing several high-ranking flames, any of whom could be the Ivy. Desiring to deal a blow against the Empire, the refugees were eager to lend us their aid. I expect to hear from them ere long. Very good. Pray continue your investigation with the first. Meanwhile, I have second attend to the rest. The third can join the fourth in inspecting crystal shipments. If they notice anything unusual, I want to know about it. If Shiva is summoned in like madness to other primals, the heretics will be looking for further supplies. Understood, Commander. I shall send word to Zermik informing him of our success identifying the heretics' impetus. Hopefully the information will be of some use to the Guardians. Oh. It is time, Commander. Yes, I am aware. An emergency council of the Alliance leadership has been called. There have been development in Galmond, it will seem. As commander of the Crystal Braves, my presence has been requested. I would have you accompany me, Drazor, as the realm's stoutest champion. This is only meet that you be present for this discussion. Oh, and that Tessin has already given her consent, lest you worry. Ah, all the talking, so much talking.